bigger.
Well, take a look. This is the thing that you forgot to bring the reading glasses with you. Well, take a look what you can do on the iPad. And I'm inside of an app that's called iBooks. This is a free app to download. You will have to pay for the books that you like to choose, but this is one of David's
Unless you do it from the library.
Yep, there's that application too called Overdrive, which gives you access to your local library's books. But take a look at what I can do here that you can't do with a traditional book. If I tap the two little letters here on the upper right, this gives me the ability to customize my own personal reading experience. So if you do forget the readers or you just don't want to put them on, I just tap the enlargement and I can make the letters as large as I want. I can change the style of font. So if you like to read a certain kind of font, you can change the font style. And take a look at this, Sandra. I think this is really cool. So let's say you're reading at night and you don't want to disturb the person next to you, right? Well, maybe we don't want to have a bright screen on the background with dark letters. I can hit the nighttime mode and it turns the screen dark, and now the letters are the ones that are going to stand out. So this makes it easier for you to see in nighttime, so you're not going to have that bright light shining in your face. And again, you customize the reading experience the way you want to have it. And unlike a big, large book, well, I could store hundreds of books on 32 gigabytes of a device that's that skinny.
32 gigabytes, you can store a lot on.
Oh, you could store hundreds of books on here with 32 gigabytes of storage. And look at how skinny the machine is. You could take this anywhere, have your whole library with you, plus your music, plus your photos, plus some movies on here too, on a device that's that skinny and weighs slightly more than a pound.
You said with the newer iPads, and this is, of course, the 2018 Apple's latest, greatest, how is this possible that it can be a laptop replacement?
Sure. It's a great question because a lot of people first looked at the iPads and they thought of it as a consumption-only device. So what I mean by that is something that you're going to watch movies, you're going to watch television shows, you're going to play games, you're not going to create. Apple actually has applications that partner with the iPad. These three right here, Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. So what you can do with this, you can actually create documents, create spreadsheets. In fact, there's over 24 applications that already come loaded on your iPad the first time out. Here's a whole list of them. So we showed you photos a little bit earlier to manipulate photographs and create slideshows. iMovie allows you to do the same thing for videos that you have. There's Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. That's for productivity. Safari is your web browser. You get your text messages on here. You can FaceTime, video chat with friends and family all over the world. The app stores where you have access to over 1 million applications, and then things like contacts and reminders to help organize your life. The reason this can replace a laptop for a lot of scenarios is because we include this Bluetooth keyboard. So now when you want to be able to create something like a document or like a spreadsheet, you pop your iPad into the Bluetooth keyboard. And if this looks familiar like your little laptop, that's exactly what it is. Chiclet-style keys, type away to your heart's content. There's your 9.7-inch screen. So you use this with the kickstand that's in the back, props up your iPad, you can type away, and then when you're done, fold this up, take it with you. It's some cool style, but also protecting your iPad. That's why this, with the Bluetooth keyboard, now becomes a laptop replacement.
So for school, for college, for small businesses, this is really the way to go. If you're on the road a lot for your business, it's really cool to have. Plus, you know, when you get to your destination, you have some time, you can always watch movies, take some pictures. Let me take you through what you get. And the reason you want to get this here, because obviously, I mean, Q2, we're not the only place where you can get an iPad. There's lots of places, including those big, pretty white stores that have the iPads. But why you come to us is because I can say with confidence, this is a backup you won't get anywhere else. So when you give this as a gift or when you get it for yourself, you get all the really good accessories that you're going to want anyway. There's nothing in here that you will not use. So it's the accessories that are most commonly asked for. So all in one fell swoop, you get it all home. You don't have to say, oh man, I need to go get a splitter. I need to go get, you know, my car extension. Here's what you can also do. You can use Easy Pay, so you don't have to spend $750 in one shot. You can get this home for 6 easy payments of $76.66 with free shipping and handling, so that's going to save you another $13, and you get some really cool color options. If you want to use your Q card, you have 12 months same as cash to pay for this, and if you want to open a Q card, you certainly can. You don't have to. I just want you to know your options. If you're getting this as a gift, you also have until January 31st with our holiday return policy. So all you need to do, and we're 17 minutes into this big deal, but because Craig came on and showed this to us earlier in the day, this is so wildly popular. Over 2,500 have been ordered. We've already sold out of some color choices.
And now we get into the complex. This color's not available.
Yeah.
That color with that color is not available.
So let me show you 17 minutes into the official launch of our big deal, what we have left. Just please pick the color of your iPad first, and that will be gold, space gray, or silver. Now, if you decide to go with this silver, then here are your choices. You can go with the silver the floral case, or with this silver marble case, which is really on trend. In the silver marble, only 4 dozen remaining. I don't know what you're going to talk about for the rest of the day, Craig.
I'm going home early. I think that's what it is. I'll be home watching some football later this afternoon.
If you decide to go with your gold, you can go with the silver marble, and so it'll look like that. Or you could go with the black. That is a very chic color combination, I might add. Black and gold, always great together. If you decide to go with space gray, you can get space gray with the floral. Very, very pretty. You can get space gray with the marble, which looks like it was just made for that. Or you can get space gray with the black. Fewer than 100 in space gray and black. And if you're looking for the most masculine pack-up, I would say it would be this, the steel gray and the black. But just, you know, really chic for anyone. Now, here's the deal. The value. So why do you come here? We mentioned the easy pay, but also it's the value. If you were going to order everything that we're going to give you separately, it would be $750.40. We're doing it for 6 easy payments of just $76.66. So you get it all, but you get it home for under $77. See if you love it. Give it as a gift. You have till January 31st to return it. If you don't, we don't do restocking fees. How about that? You go to the electronics store, you change your mind, they try and charge you a restocking fee.
If you walk out the store and you break the seal, the plastic seal on the box, even if you don't open the box, they charge you a restocking fee.
Yeah, that's right.
I went through that once before. I thought I bought the wrong thing. I went back to like, oh no, you took it out of the wrapping. Yeah.
We don't do that.
That's a nice little surprise there for you folks.
In fact, I would say get it home, play with it, give it a try. If you want to return it, we don't question it. No restocking fee. So you have till January 31st to make that decision. If you want to give the big wow gift for pretty much man, woman, boy, girl, all ages, this is perfect. And I do love it for shopping and, of course, social media.
Oh, yeah. And what we're looking at here is QVC's Instagram page. And one of the things I love is just the ability to stare at this great stuff on this large 9.7-inch screen. A lot of us, we use our phones all the time. The phones are great. That's what you stick in your back pocket. You're able to send that text message. But if you want to get that larger screen experience, what Apple has done with their screen, Sandra, is when they first created the original iPad, it was a game changer. It blew people away. But they continue to make improvements. They continue to develop faster processors and better screens. And this screen that we're looking at here is something that they call their Retina display. What we're looking at on this 9.7-inch screen is actually an image that's sharper than your 1080p television set.
Wait. Tell me about that. Yeah. That's really interesting.
So Retina display. So here we are on QVC's Instagram page. So the actual pixels, the amount of dots per inch. So you think about pixels, we think about photography and those great photos you can take. So the original versions of the Apple iPad, and you think if you go back to 2010 and before, every time we used to watch a video or see something on a computer, you kind of grew accustomed to it looking grainy.
Right.
Think of those first cell phone cameras that we had. We were excited to get a picture.
Now you look at them now and you're like, oh my gosh, who is that?
It was horrible. You were excited to get a picture on your phone, but you didn't expect it to look as good as a high-end camera. You were excited to take that little video, but everybody looked kind of like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Well, now with this screen, this Retina display, they quadrupled the number of pixels from the previous generations of their screens. This is a sharper resolution than a 1080p television set. That's why anytime you travel around, if you commute on a train, if you do a lot of time on airplanes, you go around college campuses, people aren't necessarily watching television anymore. They're watching stuff on their iPad.
They're watching Sloan turn into Wonder Woman with just a few beauty products that we have right here on QVC too. The Apple iPad, it's, for a lot of us, we've had them now for 12 years. Which is just, but
well, 2010, the first one came out.
Oh, iPad. 18, I'm sorry, 18 years.
8 years.
Oh my
2010 it came out. 2010, that's all right.
That's embarrassing. This is clearly why I talk for a living. Can't do simple math.
That's why I work with you. So therefore, trust me, I'm going to say some wrong things later too. We'll straighten each other out. That'll be good.
Not knowing how many, well, whatever. We've all had that. My problem is I just do it on live television. When I have a brain fart, it happens on live television. So anyway,
we're not here to judge you. We're here to love you.
8 years. I actually got the first iPad in, well, I guess it was, what was that, 2010? That's right, because my youngest daughter was a year old. Do you know how my husband got it for me? It's kind of a funny story. So we were big iPad lovers. So it hadn't come out yet, but he had ordered it on a pre-order.
Pre-sale, yeah.
So it was for Mother's Day, and when I opened up the card, there was an actual eye patch. You know, the kind that the doctor like gives you, or you get at the
eye
drugstore.
patch?
It says, well, it actually it's for like it's a gauze. It's like,
Okay.
and it actually said iPad. It was a gauze pad, and it was in my like that you would get at the drugstore.
Yeah, if you just got
He stuck
something
it in
a
the car.
medical
So I
procedure.
opened up my
sure.
Mother's Day card, and I was like, "What?" And it said iPad, and then he was like, "It's the real one's coming."
Oh,
but so my family. Isn't that so funny?
Well played, by the way.
exactly. It was
Very
pretty good.
well played.
I will never forget that. So I guess that was 2010 because
Yep.
Claire was one. But anyway, so my family, we've had, we've upgraded. The kids have gotten their own iPads. And I have to say, the iPads just keep getting better and better and better. For so many of us, they have replaced the laptop. And like with the shopping, with the watching of the movies, with the playing of the games, the sending of the emails,